Hello, it's me, your friend Connor Ross at Videos Change Reality. Today, I'm going to show you how to add vintage cosmic motion elements to your videos with Cosmic Energy, our new collaboration with Jakpaks. Let's take a look at what's inside of the pack. Come on!
In this first main folder, we have our CRT motion elements, which is a collection of our 25 original animations, which were authentically scanned in CRT. Let's take a look what we have inside here. We have Blast, Burst In, Burst Out, we have our Comet, Comet Across, Comet Group, Comet Loop, we have Glow, Burst In 1, Glowing Burst 1, Glowing Burst 2, Glowing Burst 3, Hyperdrive, Orb, Rain Down, Sparkle Rotating, Sparkle Static, we have our Starburst 1, Starburst 2, Starfield, Twinkle Rotating, Twinkle Static, Twist In, Twist Out, our Vortex, and our Vortex Loop. Okay, so that's what's inside of our first folder. Our next folder, titled Warped, contains two subfolders, CRT and VHS. Essentially, Jack recorded our original 25 assets with a VHS camcorder and also used an analog mixer to add some of these additional color and motion ornaments to the original assets. So you'll find some really groovy warping to the initial assets. You'll find also that because these were recorded authentically on VHS, that you have the 3:4 aspect ratio for these, which makes for that nice added vintage touch. And in our CRT folder, we took some of these VHS assets and also scanned those through a CRT monitor, making this nice double layering of texture. Now, because we didn't want to have too much repetition and also a massive file size for the pack, you'll find that each of these folders contains some unique variations because we took the best of the best from each of these warped styles and compiled it in here for you. Let's take a look at how to use some of these assets. I'm going to bring my motion elements from the CRT Motion Elements folder into my Premiere Pro project. Now, if we drag any of these elements into our timeline, on their own, they look pretty great. You can use these for social media, projections, live shows, but let's look at how we can blend some of these. I'm going to turn on this Cosmic Energy logo as kind of our focal point. Let's take our Starfield asset and use this as kind of our background element, and that's pretty nice, just how it is. Let's add some motion and bring in our Starburst 1 element. Now, to blend these together, we'll use our screen blending mode, and that's looking great. Just to show how some of these elements interact with a focal point, we'll bring in our Comet Group asset. Go ahead and blend it. Just like that, you already have a really nice looking composition. Let's take a look at one more. Let's add our Burst Out element to this. Go ahead and remove our Comet Loop asset. We'll blend this with our screen blend mode. I know it's going to need a little bit extra scale, and let's take a look at how that looks. Ooh-wee. All right, that's looking nice. Let's take a look at that one more time. That looks great. Okay, so one more example is, let's bring in our VHS folder, and we're going to bring in our Glowing Burst asset. We'll bring this into our project, and this is just an example. So because this is a 3:4 element and we have a wide format HD composition here, all we need to do, well, honestly, it looks fine as it is. If you want to make an element match a wide composition, just scale it up till it fits. But let's look at how this VHS element matches. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. All right. And let's also see how some of these work with footage. Okay, so you'll probably be doing something more interesting in your video than just snapping your fingers, but I found a point in my footage where right as my finger is about to create that action of snapping, I have positioned my burst out asset right in that same position where that action is happening. And you'll see this nice effect where even just little motions like this get a lot of accentuation from applying these assets on top.
Now you know what's inside our Cosmic Energy Pack and how to add it to your videos. If you like what you saw, go ahead and download today to enhance your creative process. Because when you continue to play in the edit, your edit will continue getting plays. We can't wait to see what you create. So long!